starts. Fine. Yes, guys. Yes, finally the war is over. We got the question and we got the results that most of our students have done well. So we got the question. Let's start to discuss without wasting any time. Yes, the GK is very easy, guys. Some of our guys from the institute are saying that they have completed made it 25 out of 25. Yes. Yes, the first question. 101. Read the following statements on how salt is made. Yes, we all know that salt is extracted from the seawater. So the first one is water is allowed to dry in the sun. The second one is given the seawater is collected in the shallow beds dug in the sand. After the water dries, the salt remains on the ground. So initially what they will do is they make the channels from the sea and they will allow the seawater to come inside the shallow beds dug in the sand. After that, once they allow the water inside the beds that is dug, they allow the water to dry in the sun. Yes. So after that, once the water dries, we can extract the salt from the remains. So this is the first one, and this is the second one, and this will be the third one. Okay. The answer will be 213. So the answer is 213. Fine. Yes. Okay. Why will a person not drown in the Dead Sea, even if she does not know how to swim? Yes, this is very easy. This is asked in our full mark test, and the answer will be because it is the saltiest water. We all know the Dead Sea. Dead Sea is the sea which contains huge amount of salt. It contains that much amount of salt that even if you don't know swimming, you will float because of the density, high density. Fine. So the answer is 1A. And the next one, which part of the plant absorbs water and nutrients from the soil? A very easy one. The answer is root. This is a basic knowledge, not even a difficult question. The root absorbs the water from the soil and it sends to the another parts of the soil. Yes. Right? Yes, fine. And the next one will be, okay. Dash is a type of drum which is used in Indian musical instrument. Very easy. Right? The answer is tabla, because tanpura and the harmonium is a droning instrument that is running in the background for music. And sitar, we all know that is not a drum instrument. Right? They are asking the drum. So the answer is tabla. Very easy. Dash was the famous Indian poet who wrote the Gitanjali. Another easy question. We all know that is Rabindranath Tagore. He is a Bengal poet and the author of our national anthem, and for this he got the Nobel Prize. Yes, very easy. Moving on, the next question. Okay, Madhubani. Yes, Madhubani paintings. This is very famous in. It's a folk art form which is famous in the Bihar. This is also asked in our full mock test. If you have gone through the revision, if you have revised the full mark test of our institute, you could have scored well, right? Yes, Madhubani is from Bihar. Yes. What is a drought? Easy one. The drought is nothing but when there is no rain and crops may fail. Yes, drought is nothing but without water, there will be no cultivation, there will be no food, that is drought. The first one is when the sudden shaking of earth ground causes a series of waves, there is nothing but a tsunami. This is tsunami. When there is a landsliding occurred in the hills, that is nothing but landslide due to soil erosion. Yes, and when heavy rains cause water to overflow, this is flood. So the answer will be when there is no rain and crops. The answer is C. That is 3. Yes. What is the capital city of United Arab Emirates? Yes, the answer is Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. Most of the guys think that Dubai is the capital. No, Dubai is not the capital. Abu Dhabi is the capital. Sharjah and Al Ain are nearby cities of Abu Dhabi. Yes. So the answer is Abu Dhabi. Moving on. The Valley of Flowers, which is located in? The Valley of Flowers is located in easy one. The answer is Uttarakhand. The answer is Uttarakhand. Fine? Yes. Next. 110. Who was the first man to step on the moon? Again, very easy question. Even the first standard, second standard students can answer this question, right? Triple 110. Who was the first man to step on the moon? Right? The answer is nothing but Neil Armstrong. Easy, very easy. The question is very easy, right? Sorry. Yes. Adding which of the following to water will make eggs float in the water? This concept is based on this concept. The Dead Sea question is there. So the answer will be salt. Yes. As we all know, if we dissolve salt inside in the water, it will increase the density. It will increase the density. Same like the Dead Sea. If you dissolve salt inside the water, the eggs can float. Right? Oil will not come because oil is very less dense. And sugar and chalk powder will not come. So salt is the answer. Moving on. In which year did the Dandi March take place? Very easy question. Again, the answer is 1930. Yes, this is nothing but Salt Satyagraha. Dandi March is Salt Satyagraha. Start of the civil disobedience movement. Salt Satyagraha. Right? It was a long walk from the Sabarmati Ashramam in Ahmedabad to the Dandi, a seashore village where the extraction of salt is done by protesting against the British law. That is, the answer is 1930. Easy one. Yes. The next question here itself. Yes. What is the full form of SARC? Yes, easy, very easy. It is an organization that is formed by the Southern Asian countries, India, Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, right? And most of the southern countries will come inside the SARC, right? So the answer is South Asian Association of Regional Cooperation. Just to enhance the regional cooperation between the Southern Asian nations, this organization was formed. Right? SARC. Okay. Easy one. Not American. You all know it is not American. You can easily eliminate 2 and 3. And South Asian Alliance. It is not alliance. It is association. Fine. The answer will be 1. 113 is answer is 1, that is A. And 114. 114. Read the statements given below and choose the correct option. The statement 1. Our stomach churns the food to digest it. Right? Our stomach churns the food to digest it. Yes, this is true. This is true because the stomach is the first part where the food breaks down and it is digested because it contains hydrochloric acid. The statement 1 is correct. The food does not digest properly when we are sad. This is very generic, but we can say that there is a scientific evidence that our emotions affect the digestion. There is a gut and mind connection. Gut in the sense nothing but the part of where the digestion happens. Right? There is an emotional connection between the gut and the mind. So, it may come that both are true because we are here the food does not digest properly. They are not saying the food not even digest. They are saying the food does not digest properly. It will digest, but it will not digest properly. So, when you are sad, it may happen. So, we can go with the answer 4. Yes? Fine? Yes. Okay, next page. Zoom in. Okay, 150. Right? Who are known as Kalbelias? This is one of the tough. It is not even tough, but comparing to the remaining question, it is one of the tough. Right? Some of you guys haven't learned this. So, Kalbelias are the people who are called the snake dance, who make the snake dance. The answer is 1. The Kalbelias are the nomadic tribe. Nomadic in the sense they will not stay in one place. They will be keep moving from one place to another place. They are the nomadic tribe who do snake dance. Snake dance. Right? So the answer will be A. Kalbelias are the people who make snake dance. Right? People who do farming or farmers. People who catch fish from river or fishermen. People who sell old bottles and newspapers. Fine? Yes. Okay. The famous Indian king who built the Taj Mahal. Very easy one. Again, these are very easy question. That is Shah Jahan. Taj Mahal is built by Shah Jahan. This is not even a question. Fine. Which instrument is used to measure temperature? Again, a easy question. The answer is thermometer. Telescope is used to see the celestial bodies. Celestial bodies. And barometer is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. Right? Microscope is used to see the small living organisms, see the microbes. So the answer will be thermometer. Easy, very easy one. Yes, guys. The next question. What is the largest planet in our solar system? Yes. What is the largest planet in our solar system? Very, very easy one. The answer is Jupiter. The largest planet in our solar system is nothing but Jupiter. Yes. Earth and Uranus, Saturn are not large. Yes. It is the planet with the very shortest day, and it is the planet with the high gravitational force. Yes. The next question. Which part of the human body helps us to breathe? Is this even a question? Is this even a question? So lungs is the part which helps the human body to breathe. Brain is to think, liver is to detoxify your blood, and heart is to pump your blood. So answer will be lungs. Very, very, very easy. Who was the first president of India? Again an easy question. Again an easy question, which is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So he is the first president of India. Yes. Moving on. Yes. The next question. The Golconda Fort. This is also a easy one. If you have revised our NDI books, it is very, very easy. It is given that the Golconda Fort is located in Hyderabad. Most of the questions were given from our NDI books itself. If you have revised it, you could have gained a good marks. Right? Yes. The next question. Who among the following found out that mosquitoes spread malaria? Yes. The answer is Ronald Ross. This is the only question which may be difficult to you guys. So the answer will be Ronald Ross. Neil Armstrong you can easily eliminate. Gregor Mendel is the scientist who formulated the periodic table. Periodic table. You can easily eliminate these two guys. Fine. The answer will be Ronald Ross. Yes. Moving on. When one bee finds flowers with nectar, what does it do to let the other bees know where the nectar is? This question is very, very, very important because we have asked in the full mark test. See, if the bees find a nectar in one flower, it will let know the other bees by doing a special kind of dance. This question we have asked in our full mark test. Yes, guys, if you have revised it, you could have cracked it, right? This is very, very important question. Yes, easy one. This others may find tough, but those who have revised the full mark test have answered it correctly. Yes. Karnam Malleshwari has won many medals in the international events for which sport? Again, an easy one. She belongs to the sport weightlifting. Yes, weightlifting. Weightlifting is the answer. Yes, the last question. Sorry, guys. So, the last question is, who was the first Indian woman to reach at the peak of the Mount Everest? Again, an easy one. Bachendri Pal. Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams, you can easily eliminate. They are the astronauts, and the Bachendri Pal is the answer. So, only one or two questions is tough. The remaining are very, very, very easy. If you have revised it properly, the question is very easy to crack. Yes, guys, please stay on the line. Our Samir will explain intelligence. Fine, guys. Please stay on the line. Please stay tuned. Fine. We will be coming back with the 9th questions. 9th social science and general science. Stay tuned. Our Samir will explain the intelligence questions.
Okay. Hi everyone. I hope everyone did well in this today's exam because question seems very easy for everyone and especially for our Sainik Institute students. Yeah. Because if you see most of the questions are from our book itself. So let's discuss first of all the intelligence part. Okay. Okay. I hope everyone can see the questions, right? So first question is from completion of series. Okay, completion of series. For this, you need to first of all write down the alphabets. Okay, so based on that alphabets, so let's see how many of you people answer for this before I'm finding it out. So yeah. So if you see E J O dash Y, so okay, E J O dash Y, okay, Y. So from E it is 1 2 3 4 5. Fifth letter is J. From J 1 2 3 4 5. Fifth letter is O. Obviously the next letter will be also from the fifth letter of O. So 1 2 3 4 5. It is T is your answer. T is your answer. If you see this question, it's one of our students' question. He also marks 3 as the answer. Okay. So let's discuss the other questions as well. So choose the odd one out among the following. Choose the odd one among the following. If you see beetroot, carrot, tomato and ginger. Apart from tomato, all the other three are is a root. That means underground vegetables. Underground vegetables. So tomato is only one vegetable that grows over the ground. So option 2 is the correct answer. So he also marks correct. So next one is 78. Find the odd one out among the following. Odd one out among the following. If you see all the numbers, see if you know all the square values, okay, if you know all the square values, it will be very easy for you to eliminate the other options to find out the correct one, because 36 is the square of 6, 100 is the square of 10 and 64 is the square of 8. Obviously 144 is not a square of any number, so 144 is the odd one out. So answer option 1 for 78th question. Okay, next question. So study the sequence of patterns in 1, 2 and 3 carefully. On the basis of these patterns, find the number of stars in pattern 9. So first of all, if you read the pattern 1, how many stars are there? 4 stars are there. In the pattern 2, it is 8 stars. In pattern 3, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 5, 6, 6 plus 6, 12. So 12 stars. If you see 4, 8, 12, it is in the fourth multiplication table. So 1 4 is 4, 2 4 are 8, 3 4 are 12. What they are asking is, on the basis of this pattern, find the number of stars in the pattern 9. Pattern 9. So how many stars will come in pattern 9? So here, first pattern 4, second pattern 8, third pattern 12. Obviously, it is 1 4 is 4, 2 4 are 8, 3 4 are 12. So 9 4s are 36 is your answer. So he also marks 36. Obviously, he got the correct answer. So if you see here this question, which question number is 80, A, B, C, D, K, L, M, N. If you see this, they are consecutive alphabets. They are consecutive alphabets, but in between there are some numbers are missing. Some letters are missing. Likewise, G, H, I, J is also consecutive number. So first of all, let's see which are the numbers are, which are the letters are consecutive. O, P, Q, R, R, S, T, U, P, Q, R, S, Q, R, S, T, all are consecutive. So we have to find which is missing in between this. Okay, which is missing in between this. So if we go to the previous one, so A, B, C, D, so G, H, I, J, K. Wait a minute. K, L, M, N. A, B, C, D, K, L, M, N, G, H, I, J. Okay. A, B, C, D, K, L, M, N. So up to A, B, C, D. If you see K, L, M, N. So in between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters are missing. Okay. After that K, L, M, N is going on. Okay. K, L, M, N is going on. So G, H, I, J. So how many letters has to we have to go forward? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So likewise, G, H, I, J, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Q, R, S, T. Q, R, S, T will be our answer. Q, R, S, T will be our answer. Yes, option 4. He also marks correct only. Okay. And next question. Yeah, it's an analogy part. It's an analogy part. 24 becomes 11, 64 becomes what? Okay, that means 11 becomes 24 and what number becomes 64? So obviously 11 becomes 24 means 11 into 2, which is 22, which is related to 20, which is nearby 22. So how can we say 11 plus 1? 11 plus 1, that is 12. 12 into 2 is 24. 12 into 2 is 24. Obviously, so if I divide 64 by 2 means what I will get? 32. So here I added 1 because it is giving 12. If I multiply 24, it is 11. If I add 1, it will become 12, and I have to multiply it with 2 to get 24. So here, first of all, I have to divide it with 2. That will give me 32. 32 minus 1 will be 31 is my answer. 31 is my answer. Yes, obviously he also marked 31. Correct one. And yeah, next question. If 4 plus 2, so for this we have to zoom in a lot again because, yeah. 4 plus 2 is 6, 4 plus 20 is 60, 400 plus this smiley. If you see this smiley, here also smileys are there, but there is a difference between these two smileys. Here in this smiley, the mouth is in the U shape or in a cup shape, okay. But here in this smiley, if you see, it is upside down. It is like a sad one. It is smiling. Actually, it is in a sad position, okay. It is in a sad face. So 400 plus something, this emoji, smiling emoji is equal to 600. That means 400 minus 600 is equal to 200. Smiling emoji is equal to 200. Value is 200. For the sad emoji, for some smart smiley, so 2 sad smileys plus 2000 is equal to 6000. Okay, that means 2 sad smiley minus 2000 is 4000. So 2 divided by 4000 is equal to 2000. One sad smiley is equal to 2000. So one sad smiley is equal to 2000. And what they are asking, sad smiley plus smart happy smiley plus 2 is equal to what? Plus 2. So if I add plus 2, 2202. 2202. Yes, he got it correct. He also marks option 4, 2202. Okay. So next question. So if you see the question here, 5, 10, 20, 35, 80. So difference between 5 and 10 is 5. Again 10 and 20 is 10. 20 and 35 is 15. It is going 5 forward, like 5 plus 5 plus 5. So that means 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 plus 5 is 20. So that means 35 plus 20 is equal to 55. 55. But we have to confirm it. Okay. Obviously, the next number will be 25. So 15 plus 20, that means 25 will be the next number. 55 plus 25 is equal to 80. 55 plus 25 is equal to 80, which is in the end. So obviously the answer is option D, option 4, 55. He also marks correct. So So next one is completion of series non-verbal. So which is image series. So if you see this arrow mark, so I'm going to take one arrow, only one arrow as a reference. Okay, only one arrow as a reference. So which arrow I'm going to take is the shaded arrow. The shaded arrow. It is pointing towards what? To the east side. Okay, sorry, west side. It is pointing towards the west side, and then it is clockwise rotating and facing the north side. Then it is clockwise rotating and facing the east side. Then obviously it will be facing to the south side. It will be facing to the south side. Okay, it will be facing south side, and this empty will be facing the east. So you see, you can eliminate this one, you can eliminate this one, you can see this is also facing south, but the empty arrow is has to face what? The east side, but it is facing west. So obviously option A is 1 is your answer. Here also marks 1. So very good. So this one is a little tricky one, but it is also easy. Okay, so there he made some calculation. So we will go with this image. Okay, we will go with this image. So okay, so yeah, 7 6 are, what is the value of 7 6 are? 7 6 are, we have to multiply these two numbers. 7 6 are 42 divided by 14. Divided by 14 is equal to 3. If you divide it, you will get 3 as the quotient. Likewise, 9 2s are 18. 9 2s are 18. Divided by 6 is also 3 will be your quotient. Likewise, 6 4s are 24. So 24, you have to divide with some number so that it will give 3. So obviously I can divide the number with 3 as well. So 24 divided by 3 is equal to 8 is your answer. Unfortunately, he marked unfortunately he marked 12, but the correct answer is option 1, 8. Okay. And next one, arrange the following words in a logical sequence from big to small. Okay, big to small, we have to be very careful in these words. So they will play with the words big to small, which means which is the biggest animal in this given series. So where is the biggest animal? So D. It has to start with D. It has to start with D. So you can eliminate option 1 and 2, and then elephant DC. So option 4 and 3 are still in the competition. So D, C, and lion E, DCE. So DCE, DC. Okay. Then A, B, DCE, A, B, DCE, A, B. So option 2. He also got the right answer. Option 2 is the right answer. Okay. First will come whale, then elephant, then lion, then cat, and then honeybee. Okay. So next question is, arrange the letters R, I, P, L, A using each of them only once. Using each of them only once. To form a meaningful word and then identify the category given in options given below. So to which the words belong to. So here they have given some scrambled letters, cluster of letters. With those letters, we have to create a word using each letter only once. Okay. After that, we have to find out the answer. What does the word belongs to? Which group? The word belongs to which group? So here, what are the letters they have given? R, I, P, L, A. R, I, P, L, A. R, I, P, L, A. So vegetable, any vegetable? No, I don't think so. So if you see A, P, R, I, L, April. A, P, R, I, L. So April belongs to what category? Come on the answer below. Let's see how many of you guys commenting. Okay, so it seems we haven't enabled the comment section. Okay, fine. So here April belongs to month. Okay, April belongs to month. He also got it right. Wait a minute. So I will ask the person to enable the comment section. Let's see. So we will move to the next question till that. Yeah. So RIPLA APRIL April. April means it's a month. Okay, it's a month. So option 2 is the correct answer. He also marks correct only. So here also a question related to square values. See here 9 square 81, 2 square 4, 6 square 36. Obviously 11 square is equal to 121. He got also right. 121 is the right answer. The persons who already know square values and cube values, it is an easy peasy question, right? Because in our class there is a tradition whenever a person new student joins or the student comes for the Sainik for the first time, we ask him to first study and memorize by heart the square values and cube values as well as the countries and capitals. Okay, so that they cannot waste the time by multiplying the numbers, so that it will be easy for them to identify the answers as well. So once you know the square values, it will be easy for you to identify the answer. No need to multiply it and all. So here 121 is the answer. 11 square is 121, option 4. So for those who memorize the square values up to 30, they will got this answer as easy as possible without any hesitation or calculation. So next one is series. So we can use this one as the question, or else I will write it out. Okay, I will write it out. A dash AB dash A again dash B A dash A B. We know the general rule. First of all, when you see the question like this, what we have to do? We have to separate it or divide it based on the counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 letters are there. So we can divide it by 4 because 2 different letters. So we cannot divide it by 3. So that you can go with 4. So 4, yeah. So see here A dash A B. So A dash dash. So here also it will A come. Here it will B come. So A B A B. Here it will B. Here it will B. So what are the letters we have here? B A. Sorry, B B B B A B B B B B B A B is our answer. B B A B. So what answer he marked? Let's see. B B A B, option 3. Option 3 must be our answer. Yeah, he also got it right. Next question. Find the odd one out among the following. Find the odd one out of the following. So it is a very tricky one, but if you know how to, what is the difference between the given symbols and shapes, so we can find it. Here if you see 2 signs and 2 shapes. Here also 2 shapes and 2 signs. Alpha, it is omega. Here also 2 signs and 2 shapes. But if you see theta and beta, both are what? Both are symbols. Both are symbols. That too, alpha, beta and theta is there. Okay, beta and theta is there. So option D, option 4 is the correct answer. He also marked the right one. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So it is a mirror image. So the mirror is placed here. So obviously this square, this rectangle and this x will be in the opposite vertices and 0 will be here. Okay, 0 will be here, and it will be the mirror image. It will be the mirror image. So with this 0, with this circle, we can eliminate this one, and x is on the bottom mirror image. The position will inverse, okay, horizontally inverse, not vertically. So this x right side, left side will go to the right side. Okay, so we can eliminate this upside x, and we can eliminate this one. So obviously option 4. See here, exact replica of the image I have drew. Option 4. Here also marked option 4. Next question. Okay. So B, D, G, J, R, T, V, X, G, I, K, M, M, O, Q, S. So if you see the alphabetical orders, R, T, V, X, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. So one letters are missing. G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So one letter is missing. M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. So one letter is missing. If you see this option A, option 1, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So here 2 letters are missing in between D and G. So obviously this one is the odd one out among the following. So he also got the right answer. So we'll move to the next question. If day before yesterday was Wednesday, then day after tomorrow will be, oh, it is a very easy one. You can use your hands itself. You can use your hands itself. Why? Because you don't need to do calculation and get some wrong calculation at all. So you can easily use the your fingers. So okay. So they are saying 2 days before. So if I am taking 2 days before means I am taking my middle finger. I'm saying I am today. This is my middle finger is my today. Okay, or else I can write it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is today. So 2 days before it is what? They are saying it is Wednesday. So that means what they are asking? Day after tomorrow means 2 days after. 2 days after means this is tomorrow, this is day after tomorrow. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So this is enough for you to find the answer. Option 1 is the right answer. He also marks it right correctly. Yeah. Here we can use this one because the serial number is crossing over the numbers. We can use this one. Here 3, 15, 27, 8, question mark 72, 7, 35, 63. So it is missing number. So missing number, you know a logic that you have to either calculate it horizontally, row wise or column wise. Here, if you see the numbers, it is obviously column wise only 3, 15 and 27. So how it will become question mark here? So if you see 3 plus 27, 3 plus 27, it is 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15, which is in the middle column, So likewise, 7 plus 63. 7 plus 63 is equal to what? So 7 plus 63, it is 70. 70 divided by 2, that is 35. That is 35, which is in the middle column. So obviously 72 plus 8 is equal to 80 divided by 2, it is 40. It is 40. Let's see what he has marked. Yes, he marked it correctly. It is 40. It is 40. Then, if ball is called cap, cap is called, yeah, we can directly go for an easy method to find the answer here. What if these questions are appearing? Go for the last sentence. What would Arjun wear in sunny and hot day? In a sunny and hot day, what Arjun would wear? Sweater or cap? Obviously a cap, because sweater is not mentioned anywhere here in the question, right? So obviously a cap he will wear. So here cap is called what? Cap is called pencil. So this line, this sentence is enough for us to find the answer. This sentence is enough for us to find the answer. Cap is called pencil. So pencil, option 3 is our answer. He also marked option 3. And next one, find the missing terms. It's a series. Yeah. So you see Z, X, V, T, R. Okay. So P, Q, R, S, T, U. R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. So that means we are missing each letter in between. So P, Q, R, S. That means Q will be here. P will be here. The first letter, it will be P. So with that we can say, because in before R we have to skip one letter. We have to skip one letter. So after that RQ, if you skip Q, then the next letter will be P. So then if you skip O, it will be N. That means option 1 is the right answer. He also marked correctly. Yeah, here ADC, EHG, ILK. If you see here ADC, EHG, so A, B, C, D. So this becomes A, D comes second, C, D comes second, C. Okay, then D, A, B, C, D, E. Next letter is E. Okay, so here E, F, G, H. So E, F, G, H. What it becomes is E, F is getting skipped and H will come in the center, then G. Okay, then H, I, J, K, L. J, K, L. So I, J, K, L becomes I, L, K. I, L, K. So after that H, I, J, K, L, M and O, P. So M, N, O, P will come. So M will be here, N will be skipped, P will be here, O will be in the end. MPO. MPO, yeah, he also got 3 as the answer. Here, arrange the following words as they are occur in the dictionary. As they are occur in the dictionary, which means dictionary alphabetical order. So lizard, lean, litter, leave, lesson. Okay. So L I L E L I L E L E. So first 2 letters are different from among the 5 options. So litter, L I, lizard, L I. So L I Z. So in this order L I L E L I will come in the second phase. Okay. So L I Z. Z is the last one. L I T. It is the second last. So this is the last one. It will be in the 5th position. Okay. A will be in the 5th position. A will be in the 5th position. If you see, we can eliminate option C, A 1 and 2. Okay, then this LE will be in the first phase. LE will be in the first phase. So LE, A is the first alphabet apart from LE. So you can 11 will come in the first. So B will come in the first. B will come in the first. Okay. So here also B will be in the first. And LEAR and LEAB. Okay. AR, AB. So here if you see R and B, yeah, still B is in the first position. Second will be LES. Okay. So E will be in the third position and D will be in the second position. D, B, D, C. So B, D, C. Yeah. B, D, C. Sorry. B, D, E. Sorry. B, D, E, not C. B, then LEA, D, then LES, E, after that LIT, okay, LIT, that means D, sorry, C, C, then A. So B, D, E, C, A, B, D, E, C, A, option 3, he also got it right. Option 3 is your answer. Yeah, 100th question. So there is a certain relationship between 2 given words on the left side of this ratio proportion. You know this sign, it is a proportion sign. Okay. So choose the correct alternative for the missing word using the same relationship. Moon is to satellite. Yes, obviously moon is the satellite of Earth. Moon is the satellite of Earth. Then what is Earth? Earth is the planet in our solar system. Earth is a planet in our solar system. He also got it right. So based on this answers, he marked, and what we found as the answers, answer key, like our teachers find based on our teachers' answers, it is around, yeah, he got out of 25, 24 he got, which means you can calculate the marks. He got 48 marks alone in intelligence. Okay, so now we will discuss the English question. Now we will discuss the English question. Okay, for those who are confusing with the booklet number, it is D. Okay, it is a set D. Okay, and yeah, we will discuss the English now. Section A, language. Choose the most suitable collective noun from the options given below. Collective noun. They are asking us to find the collective noun. So yeah, collective noun means, you know, a group of nouns together is called what? A collective noun. So the students presented a dash of flowers to the distinguished guest. A group of flowers gathered together is called what? Obviously, it is a bouquet. It is a bouquet. Option 3. He got it right, because peasantry, batch, pack. No, you can't. You don't call a group of flowers as a batch or a pack or a peasantry. So obviously, it is a bouquet, a flower bouquet. Okay. Next one. Choose the correct option. Complete the sentence. Complete the sentence. So here, I wish to know dash that dash is pleasant in Delhi or not. So if you see the answer, if the options, you know, you get to know whether is one of the answer, or there is one of the answer, because whether it can be pleasant or non-pleasant, right? So the question is where this weather will come. Weather means the which related to the season or climate. So that is the weather. So where the weather. So that is the difference. So I wish to know whether. Whether means either or not. Yes or no. Okay, whether the weather is pleasant in Delhi or not. Whether either the weather is pleasant or not. So WHETHER. WHETHER is the weather which questions the, which is questioning. Okay, which is questioning. Okay, which is questioning. WEATHER. WEATHER is related to the season or the climate. Okay, so here whether, the weather. Well, I wish to know whether the weather is pleasant in Delhi or not. He got it right. Also V. Next question. Change the gender of the underlined word. Change the gender of the underlined word. So this is also in our, from our, we have this in the book. So the fox was hungry. The underlined word is what? Fox. What is the female version of fox? Female gender of fox? It is vixen. It is a straight away question, right? Don't need to think too much. If you know, if it is in your book, it is easy, and that we have in our book, right? Identify the part of speech of the underlined word in the given sentence. So underlined word is soon. Underlined word is soon. My mother will come soon. My mother will come soon. What are the options? Conjunction, noun, adjective, adverb. You see, my mother is noun, and conjunction, there is no conjunction here, and soon come. Come is a verb. Soon means it is saying how the verb is acting. That means which is, it is called adverb. So adverb is the answer. Coming, my mother will come soon or come late. So soon, late, or lately. So these are all adverb. Okay. He also got it right. Yeah, he got it right. Fill in the blanks with plural forms, singular, plural. Formula. For formula, it is formulae. So we also have the separate chapter for this in our book. Formula, it is formulae. So formulas you can eliminate. Formula also you can eliminate. Formulae, formulae. Two combination between 2 and 3. And if I am not wrong, here he marked 2. Yes, he marked 2. And plural of sheep. Many of the students who doesn't know the plural form thinks it is sheeps, because obviously those who doesn't study this type of singular plural things, what they will think is, if I add s behind a word, it will become plural. Okay, but here this is not the case. Sheeps, there are some exceptions. This sheep is one of the exception, because sheep in plural form also it is sheep. It is sheep. So sheep is not your answer. Option 2. Yeah, he also got that right answer. Option 2 is your answer. Find the word which is opposite. Find the word which is opposite of the given word heighten. Of the given word heighten. It is nothing but getting height. Heighten means nothing but getting or increase in height. We can say increase in height. Increase in height. Okay. So what they are asking is opposite. That means it has to be decrease in height, right? So maximize, it is also increasing. Widen also increasing, because maximize means it is the amount maximizing. Widen means length widening. These all are the meaning of increase. These all are the meaning of increase. And widen, yeah. And strengthen also, it is a form of, it is a type of strength increase. Okay, strengthen means, but here we see decrease. Option 3. See here. Initially he went for the first option. See, if you see the options, he went for the first one. I will zoom it. Okay, it can't go further. So if you see here, he got marked the first one first, but later on he realized what he did as a mistake. Then he went for the third one. If you see, he marked again in the bracket. So if for this type of questions, you can easily eliminate using the options. See, if heighten is a positive word, positive means it is increasing. Opposite they are asking, obviously it has to be decrease, right? Or shortening. But here if you see maximize, widen, strengthen, these all are increasing in nature. So obviously decrease will be the answer. So he realized his mistake and then came for the option 3. Next question. Choose the word which is nearly the same meaning. So same meaning is nothing but the synonyms to the word given below. So demise. So demise means nothing but a death of a person. Demise means a death of a person. So here, if you see what they are asking, same in meaning. Same in meaning means obviously they have given the direct meaning of the word death. But unfortunately our guy marked the opposite of the word birth. So this is the wrong answer. This is the right one. So you have to be very careful when you are choosing your answers. You have to read the questions twice, minimum twice. Okay. So here, unfortunately, he got wrong. For death is the right answer here. And yeah, comment below how many of you got it right. Fill in the blank by choosing the correct option. So there is not a student. There is not a student. Dash Mohit in our class. So here we have to use the options which is most suitable thing, which is most suitable or correct option. As the most intelligent, okay, as the most intelligent it won't come, okay. Intelligent than, there is no student. Here they are comparing, there is no student. They are not comparing between two students. So you cannot use than. Most intelligent as. So you cannot also use most here, because they are comparing to the entire class. If it is not comparison, you can use most. Because for example, Mohit is the most intelligent student. You can use most there, but here where they are comparing. So when comparing is coming, as intelligent as, this is the exact right answer. He also got it right. As intelligent as is the right answer. here. Choose the most appropriate word to fill in the blanks. Dash, exclamatory mark, you have done well. Okay, so here if you see the upcoming sentence, it is the person is praising another person. So when you are praising another person, you have to compliment them, right? So what is the complimenting word here? Oh, oops, alas, or bravo. So whenever a person who did something good, we will say bravo, right? Bravo, excellent. So bravo, obviously bravo is the right answer. Here I am saying bravo, you have done well for this student because he found the right answer, right? Bravo. Obviously, fill in the blanks by choosing the correct idiom. Correct idiom. Okay. Those who read our NDI book won't go wrong in these questions. Why? Because exactly it is the fill in the blanks by choosing the correct idiom. It has been raining since the last 7 hours. So the idiom related to rain, there are a few idioms, we can even count it. So that many idioms are there in related to raining. So obviously that is one is cats and dogs. He got it right. Cats and dogs. Okay, it is raining cats and dogs. That means it is a huge rain. There is a huge rain or an extreme rain is pouring down. So cats and dogs. It is raining. It has been raining cats and dogs. Okay, cats and dogs since the last 7 hours. Okay, it is an extreme amount of raining is happening. Identify the form of tense in the following sentence. Identify the form of tense in the following sentence. Soham had sung a song. Had sung a song. Had is a past. Sung is also past tense of song. Okay. Sing. The past tense of sing is sung. So there is not a chance of present. So you can eliminate it. It is not a present simple because we have had. Soham had sung a song. Okay. Soham sung a song means it will be past simple tense. Okay, simple past tense. But here Soham had sung a song, so it is past perfect tense. Okay, past perfect tense. Option 4 is your answer. He got it right. Identify the nouns used in the following sentence. Every person should perform his duty. We are asking for the nouns present in the sentence. Okay, here in this option there are 2 words given as nouns. Every duty, person, perform, every person. Okay. So person, honestly we know person is a noun. Okay, every person is a noun. Person is a noun. So you can eliminate option 1. Okay, person. All other 3 options have person. But perform is what? A verb. So you can eliminate. Every is a counting. It is a counting word. Every it is a pronoun. Okay, it is a and if you see duty is a noun. Duty is a noun. Option 4 is your answer. Option 4 is your answer. Fill in the blanks by choosing the correct pronoun. This is the girl dash all admire. So here what is the pronoun? The correct pronoun. Okay, here they are asking the correct pronoun. Here the correct pronoun is whom. Whom all admire. Okay, so option 1 is the right answer. Our student also got the correct answer. Next one is choose the correct spelling. So I hope everyone remembers in the previous question paper discussion our English staff gave you a trick for this. Whenever you see a correct spelling question, first read the question, read the option without reading the spelling, like separate, without reading the single spellings you can see it is a word separate. So just close all the options and write the exact word on your own spelling so that you can easily find the answer. So based on that you can easily find out separate option A. S-E-P-A-R-A-T, separate, separate. Okay, so he also got the right answer, separate. From a meaningful sentence using the jumble expression. Okay, farmer meaningful. So if you see, if you watched our previous year question discussion, okay, this is a previous year question. It is a glimpse, like it is a part of a previous year question, because in the previous year question they have asked about this Pashmina salts. We have already discussed this question, but not in the same format, but we have discussed this. Here it is a jumbled sentence. We have to arrange it. Okay, it is believed. This exact sentence was there. Okay, if you watch that question, means it will be easy for you to identify how we will start. It is believed that a Pashmina salt. So B, D as warm as. So A, B, D, A, C. 6 sweaters. B, D, A, C. B, D, A, C. B, D, A, C. Option 3. He also got the right answer. So choose the correct articles from the given option. Rahul is dash intelligent son of dash poor farmer. Dash intelligent son of dash poor farmer. So here we have to take the articles. What are the articles? A and the. Okay, A and the. So and there's a rule for and. So the and will come before a word which is starting with the vowel pronunciation. Okay, intelligence. It is a pronunciation of a vowel. Okay, so you can use and here. And so son of the farmer, because it is a definite. We cannot use the farmer because it is not a definite person. They are not mentioned a definite person. So a farmer. So Rahul is an intelligent son of a farmer. So option 2. Yeah, he also marked 2. If you notice this, he actually over marked it like this in all the questions. Also mark 2. Fill in the blank by choosing the most suitable word. Most suitable word. Okay, Charu's handwriting is dash. I am unable to read it. I am unable to read it. So when you can read a handwriting, it is called legible. The word is called legible. But when you can't read a word, it is called illegible. Illegible. Okay, not eligible. It is illegible. Immigrant is who is coming to a country or going to another country. Okay, is a immigrant. Okay, so illegible. If you see, he also marked illegible. He got the right answer. Next, fill in the blank with the correct form of adverb. Correct form of verb. Correct form of verb. So what is a verb? Verb describes the action, right? Verb itself is the action. Okay. So while I dash a letter, my teacher came. While I dash a letter. While is what? A past continuous tense. While I was writing, he past. It is a while. When there is a word while is coming, it is a past continuous tense. So was writing, past continuous, verb plus ing. Okay. So option A is the right answer. Option A is the right answer. Choose the correct option to complete the sentence. Okay, dash car is parked over there. Okay, so here their car. Okay, it is a pronoun. What kind of pronoun? Possessive pronoun. Okay, their car. Okay, possessive pronoun. So their car is parked over there. It means mentioning a place. So there. Their car is parking over there. Yeah, option 3. He got the right answer. Fill in the blank with suitable question tag. Suitable question tag. He works in the school. So he works in the school is perfect present tense, right? Yeah, it is a present tense. He works in school. So it will be doesn't he. Question tag is doesn't he, because it is not a negative sentence. So in the question tag it will be end with negative. Doesn't he. Okay, it is a person works. Works means does. He does works in school. He does work in school. So does here it is working, it is hidden. Okay, it is hidden inside the word work as works. It makes the word work as works. So it will be doesn't he. Doesn't he will be the answer. So here reading comprehension. So how can you become popular? While reading this, you can find the answer. Conversation is a fine art. It is the art of exchanging thoughts. It is the art of exchanging thoughts. It is an art of exchanging thoughts. It is an art which anybody can cultivate or master. Anybody can cultivate or master. Not everybody can paint. Not everybody can paint or play music, but almost everyone can talk. This is thus it affords to talk. Say RL Sleverson. Okay, Sleverson is our chief business in the world. Okay, is our chief business in the world, and talk is by far the most accessible of pleasures. It costs nothing in money. It costs nothing in money. It is all profit. Okay, so does for us to speak, do we have to pay for someone? No, right? What I'm speaking is with me. I don't need to pay anyone to speak. It costs nothing in money. It is all profit. It completes our education, makes friends, and can be enjoyed at any age. Conversation is indeed the most teachable of all the arts. Most teachable of the all arts. All you need to do is to find a subject that interests you and your listeners. Okay. For example, numberless hobbies to talk about, but the important thing is that you must talk about the other fellow's hobby rather than your own. Therein lies the secret of your popularity. There is nothing that pleases people so much as your interest in their interest. It is just as important to know that subjects to avoid and what subjects to select for good conversation. If you don't want to be sit down as a bore, avoid certain unpleasant topics. Avoid talking about yourself unless you are asked to do so. Sickness or death bores everybody. The only one who willingly listens to such talk is the doctor, but he gets paid for it. You must also know not only what to say but also how to say it. You must also know not only what to say but how to say it. So let's see the questions here. How can you become popular? How can you become popular? By discussing about education, by talking about others' hobbies, by discussing about the death, by talking about listeners' hobbies. Okay, so here you can eliminate this talking about education, discussing about death, because discussing about death bores others. Only doctor listens to that, right? And that too he got paid. The only competition between option 2 and 4, by talking about others' hobbies, by talking about listeners' hobbies, which will be more appropriate, because when you are talking about others' hobbies, you have to speak about the listeners' hobbies. Because if a person is present in front of you and you are speaking about someone's topic apart from him, why he is going to listen, right? If you speak about his topic, which is who is listening, then only he will listen carefully and he will be interested in your topic. So it is option 4, by talking about listeners' hobbies. Okay, it is also mentioned in the paragraph. See, but the important thing is you must talk about the others fellows hobbies rather than your own hobbies. Therein lies with the secret of your popularity. There is nothing pleases the people so much as your interest in their interest. Yeah, here all you need to do is to find the subject that interests you and your listeners. Okay, you and your listeners. So here you have a contradiction, not contradiction. You can have a confusion between 2 and 4. Okay. Okay, here you can go with the talking about about our hobbies. Okay, not it is not other hobbies, it is our hobbies. Okay, it is also not in the competition. I haven't clearly seen the word. It is other, it is our. Okay, obviously it is not our hobbies, exactly it is the listener's hobbies. Option 4, he also got the right answer. Next one is find a word from para 1 which means within the reach. Within the reach means you can easily get it. You can easily get it. You can get the access to that. You can easily get the access to that. So yeah, accessible is a word. Okay, accessible is the word. Let's see whether it is presented in the first para. It is an art of exchange thoughts. It is an art which anybody can cultivate, nobody can paint to say. The talk is by present. Yeah, it is present. Accessible. It is present. So answer is option 3, accessible. Our student also got it right. 23rd, on the basis of the author's view, which statement is not true? Which statement is not true? So knowing how to say is not as important as what to say. Let's see. The last is you must also know not only what to say but also how to say. See, he is saying not only what to say but also how to say. Knowing how to say is not as important as what to say. You must also know not only what to say but also how to say. It is contradicting. It is contradicting. First one is contradicting because he is giving importance to both how to say and what to say. But here he is giving, in this option it is giving importance to knowing how to say is not as important as what to say. Here it is wrong because both what to say and what not to say what to say and how to say it is important based on the author's view. So here option 1 is the right answer, but unfortunately he got wrong. Fill in the blank by choosing the correct word. It is important for children to dash good manners. So here if you see the options, B and A is being marked. Okay, here it is marked and then got eliminated, but here it is marked clearly then. Okay, it is option 1, cultivate. It is cultivate means it is inheriting, it is getting inherited. Okay, it is created. Okay, it is important for children to create good manners to himself. So cultivate is the exact word we need here. Option 1 is the right answer. He got it right. So last question in the English part. According to the author, which is the easiest art? See, he already told not everyone can do music, not everyone can do painting. Okay, hobby is not an art. So exchanging thought is the easiest art. He marked it right. Option 2 is the right answer. So we have come to the end of the English discussion. So I hope everyone marked the questions and their options. So calculate your answers and comment the marks you got in both English and the intelligence part. Okay, and after this Max ma'am will discuss the max questions. Okay, so let's see how much our student got in this English, because he got 48, which means 24 out of 25 questions he got right in the intelligence part. Here he got 1 missed, and doesn't he got it right. Okay, 2. So here he got 2 marks in English. Okay, out of 25 he got 23. That means he scored around 46 in English and 48 in intelligence. Okay, and if I'm not wrong, he scored 25, which is 50 in GK as I evaluated it. Okay, let's see how much he will score in mathematics along with the mathematics discussion. Okay, so in a short time our Max ma'am will start the discussion. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. If you want to go take some water or snacks, be here and take it, and then listen to the discussion. Wait here without leaving. Okay. Until then, bye bye. Don't forget to comment your marks in each sections in the comment section. Got it?
Hello everyone, I hope everyone did your GK part, intelligence, English part very well. So now we will discuss the maths session. Okay, so the maths questions are, okay, so please listen, the maths question starts from number 26 in the section B. So the very first question is, the area of a square and a rectangle are equal if the side of the square is 30 centimeter and the breadth of the rectangle is 25 centimeter, then the length of the rectangle is. So here this type of question is very similar questions which we did in the class hours actually. So they said very clearly that area of the square and the area of the rectangle is equal. Okay. Okay, fine. So area of the square and the area of the rectangle is equal. That means you have to equate both the areas. Okay, the square area and the rectangle area you have to equal. So you know what is the formula for the square and what is the formula for the rectangle. I mean the area of the square and the area of the rectangle. So which is side square, and for the rectangle it is length into breadth. Okay, so what are the informations given here? Side of the square is 30 centimeters. So side is given which is 30 centimeters. So 30 into 30 you can put, and the length, the breadth of the rectangle is given which is 25. You have to find the length of the rectangle. Okay, length you should find. So 25 is given. So now you should solve this. So you can keep 30 as it is or you can multiply and keep. Okay. So 900 divided by 25, that is equal to length. If you solve this, you are going to get the answer for this question. So which is option D. Am I right? So this paper is actually one of a student paper. Okay. So he marked correctly. I think he marked in option 4 only. Correct. So 36 is your answer. So that is the correct answer. Okay. So see, this question is a very simple question which is a very frequently tested during our class and mock test and all. Okay. So second question, 27th question. A shopkeeper bought two mobile phones for rupees 15,600 and 14,400 respectively and sold them together. Okay, that means both the mobiles sold them for 31,200. Is loss or gain percent? This also the very frequent questions which we did in the class actually. So when you buying the mobile, two different cost price. So two different cost price is given. Okay, so what we have to do? Cost price is actually you have to add 15,600 and you have to add this 14,400. So you will get a two cost price and selling price is given which is 31,200. Am I right? Now you have to check. So when you add two cost price, you will be getting one answer. And you have to check with the selling price. Now which is greater? Whether the cost price is greater or selling price is greater, you have to check. If the cost price is greater, it's going to be what? Loss. Am I right? When your selling price is greater than the cost price, you are going to get a profit. When the selling price is less than that, the cost price, you are going to get the loss. So you have to check here. So if you are getting the gain, ignore the loss value. If you are getting the loss, you should ignore the gain value. So here when I check, I am getting the gain. So gain percentage I have to find, which is gain divided by CP into 100. Okay. So you know how to find the gain value, right? You have to subtract the cost price minus selling price and substitute that gain value divided by the cost price multiplied with 100. Okay. So if you solve this, so your gain actually it's 1,200 divided by cost price is 30,000 multiplied with 100. Okay. When you solve this, you are eliminating zeros. Okay. So it's actually 4%. So you know it's a gain 4%, which is option C. So he answered this question also correctly. Okay, this is a very simple question. I hope everyone did well for this question. Then 28th question. 28th question. A factory produces electric bulbs and 2 out of every 15 bulbs are defective. That means 2 out of every 15 bulbs. How will you write? 2 divided by 15 you should write. That is defective, they said. If the factory produces 630 bulbs per day, then the number of defective bulbs, bulbs produced per day is how much you have to find. That means defective. So every day the bulb is produced. So defective also is happening every day. Am I right? So what you have to do in this 28th question? So in this 28th question, so to find the defective bulb, so 630 into 2 divided by 15. That's it. Very simple. Okay, you just have to solve this. Okay, this is also very simple question. Actually it's a statement question, one line question. Am I right? So it's 630 into 2 divided by 15. That is the step you have to do. When you solve this, you are getting actually 84. Okay, please solve this and check 84. This is also very simple question. Those who did well, good. Okay, 29th question. So this also one frequent questions which we did repeatedly in the class time. The value of x plus y in the following figure. Okay, the figure is given. So I told you whenever you see the geometry question, this is a geometry line and angle question. Whenever you see this question, you have to get one thing in your mind. What properties are used for this question? What question is asked actually? They are asking you to find this x value and the y value. To get this x value and y value, what property I should use? It is not about only one property. Maybe 1 or 2 properties also we can use to find the values. Okay, so if I want to find the x value and the y value, which is very simplest first, I can easily find the y value, right? Because when two lines intersect, I already told you very clearly, when two lines intersect, opposite angles are created. Vertically opposite angles are equal. You may remember, I think. Okay. So if this angle is 1 degree, this angle also will be 1 degree. The same thing I told you, no? So 1 degree, 1 degree. So here 75 degrees. So y is also going to be what? So 29th question, y is also going to be 75 degree. Now here this is y, this line is x. So this line is called actually straight line. I hope you remember the straight angle, right, which is equal to 180 degree, straight line angle. So how will you say 180 degree? Sum of all angles in the straight line is equal to 180 degree. Am I right? So x angle plus y angle is equal to 180 degree you have to do. Just substitute in the places, you will get the answer. Okay. So answer for this question is actually one more angle is there. Sorry, 42 degree is also there. No, sorry. So 42 degree also you should add. Okay. So 42 plus x plus y is equal to 180 degree. Just solve this, you will get the answer. In the place of x, just put the 75. Place of x or y. So y only, no, not x. So in the place of y, you should put 75 and isolate the variables. You will get the x value. Okay. So which is 138 degree. So I think he answered I think he marked 138 only. Yes, so this question also he answered correctly. Yes, so I hope everyone will answer this question correctly. No, this is very simple. How many properties are using here? Two properties. One is vertically opposite angles are equal and straight straight line angles, okay, which is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so 29th is over. Let us move to next question, 30th question. Okay, see the 30th question. Read the given statement and choose the correct option. Okay, two statements is given. You have to read it and choose the correct option. So, can you all see the screen? I have to zoom in. Oh, wait. Oh, it's done. I can move the. This. Can you help me? Okay. Yes. So next question, 30th question. Read the given statement. So two statement is given and check what they are asking you to do, and you have to choose the correct option. See, very important thing is, you know the statement is given, statement 1 is given, 2 is given, everything you know, but the thing is, the main question, what is the main question? The correct option. I told you to check this again and again. Question is asking about to choose the correct option or the wrong option, right? So they are asking you to choose the correct option. Statement 1, the diagonals of the squares are equal in length and they are perpendicular to each other. So very simple, very basic question. We already did. Okay. What is the diagonals of the squares? They are equal in length. Am I right? And they are perpendicular to each other. This we know. Correct. So this is true. Second statement, the diagonals of a rhombus is also an equal in length and they are perpendicular to each other. It's just a slanting shape of square. So they are also perpendicular and they are also equal in length. So statement, both the statement are true. Yeah. So I think he answered this question also correctly. Okay. So understood this question. So 30th question is very simple. They didn't ask you some bigger thing. They asked you very basic level. Only they tested with the square figure and the rhombus figure, which we already did. Okay. So 31st question. So 31st question here. If A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 15, then what is the value of A by B plus 1 multiplied, bracket means multiplied I told you, which is B by A plus bracket B minus A is 1. So this question is actually a simplification question, and in the simplification question what we have to do usually, the board mass rule, am I right? So we have to simply substitute. So 5 divided by 15 plus 1 we have to do, multiply with again 15 divided by 5 bracket we have to close, then 15 minus 5. Okay, so this is what you have to do. So let us finish all the things which is inside the bracket. So inside the bracket if I do, what I have to do? So 5 plus 15 divided by 15, then 15 by 5 I can written as 3. Okay, I can write it as 3, no? Because it cancel in the 3 table. Then plus 15 minus 5 is 10. Okay, so now again I can cancel 3 table 1, 5. So in the numerator it's 20 divided by 5 plus 10. So 5 table 1, this is 4 times. So 4 plus 10, which is what? Only 14. So very simple. I think he also answered this question correctly. I hope everyone answered this question correctly because this is a very easy simplification question, right? So we did a very difficult questions during the class. So this is very simple. Now, okay. So 32nd question. Let us see the 32nd question. A woman bought 5 kg 640 gram potatoes, 3 kg 37 gram onions, 6 kg 8 gram tomatoes. Okay, she found 2 kg 45 gram tomatoes rotten and returned these to the vegetable vendor. The weight of the vegetable she took. So what I have to do is I want to calculate the weight of the vegetable. Totally how many vegetables she bought and how much is returned, I have to subtract it. So I am buying some vegetable means that is going to be my total weight of the vegetable. But if I am returning something, I should eliminate that value, right? So let me check. But here the problem is they are in the different unit, 5 kg 640 gram. So what I am going to do is I am going to convert that 5 kg into gram. Then only I can add it. Okay, so 5 kg 640 I cannot add it directly, no. So I want to change it. Okay, so how can I do it for potatoes? So this is going to be 5 kg, 640. I can write it as 5 into 1000. Am I right? So kg I want to convert into gram. So 5 into 1000 plus 640. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. Okay, so which is equal to 5640. 5 into 1000, which is 5000 plus 640. So 5640 gram. So similarly for the onions. So for onions, it is going to be 3 kg, 37 gram. So totally it's going to be 3037 gram. Am I right? Then for tomatoes, it is 6 kg, 8 gram. So it's going to be totally 6008, because why? See, I'm doing directly. The reason is we have to cover the more questions, and also that is live is going to happen for the Sainik 9th also. Okay, that's why I'm doing. I'm ignoring some steps which you know. Okay, in the first step I should have to convert the kg into the gram. 5 into 1000. So 5000 plus 640, which is 5640. But in the next step, I didn't do that between step, because you know how to convert. I already showed. Okay. So now these are the values. Okay. So she found 2 kg, 45 gram tomatoes rotten. So I have to find what it is rotten. So rotten is actually, how much is rotten? 20. Rotten is 2045. Am I right? So 2045 is rotten. So that is returned from the tomatoes. So I have to subtract the 6008, 2045. Okay. So given back. Let me write given back. So given back value, I have to subtract. I will get the remaining value. Then I have to add all the total weights. Okay. So if you subtract, what will you get? So or you can just better add everything. That also you can do. Better you can add everything, then you can subtract. That also you can do. So when I add everything, so 14685 minus 2045 I will get. Okay. So next one is 12640. Okay. This is your value. But this is in what? This is in what? Gram. Okay, but see the options are in the kg. Okay, so 12640 in the gram, but the options are in the kg. Now what you have to do? You have to again convert back. Again, if you convert back, you are getting 12.640 kg. Okay, but just because see, if the options are in the gram, better you can keep this as it is. But the options are in the what? Kilogram, so you have to convert back again. That's it. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So 35th question, sorry, 33rd question. 33rd question I am doing here. So 35 envelopes cost rupees 87.50. How many such envelopes can we buy for rupees 750? So unitary method question. Very simple direct question. Okay. So they said 35 envelopes for how much rupees? 87.50 rupees. Okay. Therefore 730. So usually what we will do, we will find it for 1, right? So this side is actually envelope side. This side is actually rupees side. So we will find for 1 envelope, which is 87.50 divided by 35. Now I have to find for how much rupees? 730 rupees. So how can I get the 1 envelope is this much. Therefore 730 envelope is equal to how much? Okay, so I have to do the cross multiplication. Then I will get the answer. So how will I do the cross multiplication? So 730, that is equal to 87.50 divided by 35 into x. So this will come this side. 730 into 35 divided by 87.50 you should do. Okay, or better you can do one thing to avoid the confusion. What you can do is better find this value first. Find that value, then you can get that 730. For 730, how many envelopes? Okay, so when you solve this, your answer will be 29 2. Okay, so this is the steps for the solution. Finally, you have to do this method. That's it. So unitary method, actually one step method, or better directly you can put 35 envelope is equal to 87.50 rupees. Therefore, 730 rupees is equal to how much? That one step method. I told you for unitary method, different one will think different way. Correct? So in your convenient way, you can solve this question. But this is the solution. Have you all understood? Okay, so 292, I think you marked, yes, 292 only. Okay, so he got this answer also correct. Okay, because we should not leave the simple question also, no. So next question, 34th. Sorry. So I hope everyone can see. So 34th question. Very simple question, very direct question actually. What should be added to the sum of 179.08 and 20.17 to get the result? To get means what I told you very clearly, it's equal to. Okay, so that is some number should be added with the sum of these two. That means 179.08 plus 20.17. With this, again you should add one more number so that your result should be what? 512. Okay, just solve this. So you should add these two numbers. So you will get one value. That number should be taken to the opposite side. You will get what? X value. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get 312.75. I already solved and checked. I got 312.75. The student also marked the same thing. Okay, so very simple. Just add these two things and you will get one result. That when moves to the opposite side, what will happen? Addition when moves to opposite side, it will become subtraction. So 512 minus that value, that is your X value. Okay, understood? Okay, so next question, if 48% of a number is 120, then what is 170% of the number? Okay, so this is also the questions which we did very repeatedly in the class and the mock testers and all. Okay, so 35th question is actually what? 48% of a number. Usually when I don't know the number, what we will keep? We will keep it as a X value. So 48% of X is equal to what is the? Just translate it. I told you very clearly in the percentage chapter. Most of the time you have to translate and do, you will get the correct solution. Okay, so 48 divided by 100 into X, that is equal to 120. So X is equal to, and 48 divided by 100 moves to this side, it's going to be what? 120 into 100 divided by 48. So you will get one X value. That X value, again what you have to do? They asked, therefore what is 170% of that number? The same number they are talking about, of X. That means 170 divided by 100 into X value. Okay, so this X value, what you have to do? You have to simply substitute in that places. Okay, understood? So this is also very, very simple question. Actually, 425 is the answer for this question. So I hope everyone will get answer for this question, because this question is very, very simple question. Am I right? Nothing is there to do with this question. Only just translating. I mean, translating the statement and taking the number to the opposite side. That's it. Okay, understood? So I hope everyone got the answer for this question. This student also marked option C only. Yes, option 3 only also marked. Okay, did you all got the same answer? I hope everyone get the answer. Next question, we will move to next question. 36th. Okay, so 36th question is actually area and perimeter question. A rectangular piece of land measures 700 meter by 500 meter. Okay, so that means they are talking about what figure? Rectangular figure. Okay, so that rectangular 700 meter by how much meter? 500 meters. By means it's nothing. The dimensions of the rectangle, length and width there, length and breadth or width they are talking about, right? It is to be fenced with 4 rounds of the wire. Okay, so the length of the wire needed to fence. Okay, so here I want to find the length of the wire which is needed to fence. I have to check what is the area of the rectangle first. Once I get the area of the rectangle, totally how much is fenced? 4 rounds is fenced. Okay, so first to find the area of a rectangle, what I have to do? Length into breadth, which is 700 into 500. Okay, see, you don't want to do any conversion also. Usually during the class time I will give the questions. How I will give the question? In the question I will be giving you one unit, but in the option I will giving you the different unit, because you have to know how to do the conversion. But see how in this exam they asked, they didn't give you any conversion at all. So very simply they asked. Okay, so which is you have to solve this, very simple. Okay, just you have to solve this. 3,50,000. So now how many rounds? 4 rounds they said. Am I right? Which is 3,50,000 multiplied with 4. So you will get one answer. Okay. That is going to be what? Length of the wire is needed, which is yes. So they are asking length, no? So you have to. So you are supposed to find what? You are supposed to find the total length. So you will get the perimeter value. Am I right? So that perimeter value you should multiply with what? The total one. Okay. So here. Sorry, they are perimeter asking. No. See, listen. Actually, it is not area. This question is perimeter actually, because they are asking about what? Length. And one more thing, this question is about fenced. Correct. So I told you very clearly, when the question is about the floor. Do you remember? I hope you remember. So most of the question I gave you, find the area of the floor needs to be fence or something like that. So if you see the word area of a floor or something, in that case you should find the area of that particular figure. But in this question they are asking you to fence 4 rounds of the wire. That means fenced means always it is the perimeter, whether it's a rectangle or the square, whatever it is the perimeter, right? So we have to find the perimeter. Okay, so perimeter of a rectangle we have to do, which is equal to 2 into length plus width or breadth, anything. Okay, so 2 into length is actually 700 plus 500. That's what I'm thinking. Why I'm getting a very bigger one? Because I got 3,50,000. No, then into 4 means again it will be lengthy, but the options are not like that. Then only I've checked it's about the fenced and the length. So it's a perimeter actually. Okay, so now we have to solve this. So you will get the perimeter value. Am I right? So once you get the perimeter values, totally how many rounds are? So the same concept. So totally how many rounds? 4 rounds. So 4 rounds with that perimeter. So you will get the answer. Okay. So your answer for this question is 9,600. I think he got correct. Yes, 9,600 is the answer. So he got the same answer. So he did this question also correctly. Okay, very good. Okay, fine. Yes. So always remember, when they mention the word floor only, it's an area. It's fenced, so you have to find the perimeter. Okay. So perimeter value you have to find, which is 2,400. Then 4 into 2,400, which is 9,600. Am I right? This is your answer. Those who have answered correctly, good. Okay. Next question, average. See, very similar question I gave in all the mock tests. Okay. So you may think why ma'am giving the same type of question. I told you very clearly during the class time, doing some mock test will be very helpful for your exam. The mock test is given based on your actual exam pattern, right? So 15, 12, 17, x plus 5, x minus 1 and 22, that is equal to 15. So what is this 15? This 15 is actually average. So these numbers are the observation of that question. Okay, so what we have to do is, so 37th question. So 37th question, average means we know average is equal to, that is only one formula, which is sum divided by number. So average is given in the question itself, which is what? 15 they said very clearly. And what is sum of all the observation? That means I have to add everything. 15 plus 12 plus 17 plus x plus 5 plus x minus 1 plus 22, all divided by how many observations are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 observations are there, all divided by 6. Now what I have to do? 15 into 6 I have to do here. This I have to take this side, so it will be 15 into 6. Then I have to add only the numbers. 15 plus 12 plus 17 plus 5 plus 22. Then minus 1 is there. Then I have to put what? 2x is there. Okay, so I have to put these values here so that I will get the answer. So my average is actually, when I did this, I got the average value as actually 10. But let me solve and check. Okay, so if I solve this, I got. So I got actually. Okay, 70, right? So 15 plus 12. So I did mistake here. Actually, it is 70. 70 plus 2x. Correct? Okay, fine. So here, when I solve this, yes, correct. So I have to bring 70 this side. Right? So once I finish 15 into 6, that is equal to 70 plus 2x. Then I have to bring 70 this side. Then 2 this side by division. Therefore, x is equal to some value. Okay. So you are getting the answer as 10. So I am getting the final x value is 10. Okay. I hope everyone understood. Let us move to next question. Okay. Next. Okay. Fine. Actually, listen. So let us do the 39th question. Okay. 38th question, actually not 39th, 38th question. So 38th question, some may have a doubt. I don't know whether you may have a doubt, whether all the students have a doubt, because 38th question is not that much difficult, right? The 38th question is also simple. If you watch that shortcut video which uploaded in our YouTube, I told the tricks video about the circle. In that video, I told about what the sector, everything. See, listen this question. Because why I am telling that everyone may have a doubt, because this student marked this 38th question and also he said that this 38th question I am having a little doubt. But still he answered correctly. Okay. See, listen. 6 sectors of equal area are formed by the 3 diameters in the circle. The measure of an angle formed by the 2 adjacent radii. Okay, so 2 adjacent radii. See, listen, in each sector. So, everyone know what is sector. So, all of you know what is sector, right? So, in a circle, what is sector? There will be a center of a circle. 2 radius is formed. 2 radius is joined to make a sector. So, this area is there. No, this area is called what? This area is called sector. So in this question itself, they said very clearly the measure of an angle formed by 2 adjacent radii in each sector. So you have to form. See, first of all, what you have to do is you have to identify what is the full complete circle. Okay, what is a full complete circle is equal to how much degree? 360 degree. Am I right? So full circle has how much degree? 360 degree. So what you have to do is in this 360 degree, you to get the measure of an angle for this sector, you have to divide the 360 divided by the number of sectors in a circle. That's it. So how many sectors are there in a circle? 6 sectors. So 360 divided by 6. Very simple, no? So 1 time 60 times. So 60 degrees is your answer. Understood, everyone? Okay. So don't think this question, ma'am, this question is something different which we learned. No, not at all. This question is actually taught during when I am taking the circle chapter, I remember, and also during the tricks video, in the video which is uploaded. I thought, okay. So everyone know what is the complete circle? 360 degree. What is the sectors of a circle? 6 sectors. So they are asking only what is the angle. I also said what is the sector means. 2 radii formed to make a sector. So divide by 6, you are getting the sector value. Understood? So next one. Okay, fine. So listen. So there will be next live video is coming. Okay. Okay. So I'll be doing 39th question. So 39th question here. See, 39th question is very similar questions which we did very frequently during the class time. Without this question, no mock test will be conducted. Am I right? So I hope you have understood. So arrange the following fractions in the ascending order. So 2 by 6, 2 by 3, 1 by 6, 5 by 9 and 7 by 12. So what type of question it is? Actually arranging a fraction question. So whenever how will you compare the fraction? All the denominators should be same. So to make the denominator same, what we have to do? We have to take an LCM. Am I right? Very simple. So LCM of, so we have to do LCM of 3, 6, 9 and 12. Okay. So when you do the LCM, for the LCM also I thought two methods. One is prime factorization method, other one is division method. Which method is convenient to you? You can use that method. So when I was doing the LCM of this, actually I got, okay, let me do it here itself because I couldn't find here. So 3, 6, 9 and 12. I think you get 60, no? 60 or 36. So 3 power 1, 2, yes, not 60, 36. Am I right? 36. Okay, now what you have to do? You have to make 2 by 3 as a 36. So what number I will multiply here? So the same number I should get to make the 36 in the denominator, that will be there in the numerator also. Okay. So and same thing, 1 by 6 I have to make it as a denominator 36. Then 5 by 9 I have to convert. Then 7 by 12 I have to convert. This is the only procedure. So I think everyone know how to solve this. Am I right? So 2 by 3 I have to change it as one fraction which should contain the denominators as a 36. So same thing I have to do. When I solve this, I got the option A. That means option 1. I hope everyone got the same thing. Am I right? Okay, so the same thing you have to do. So if I want to solve and show it to you, let me solve and show it to you. So yes, so into 12 into 12, so which is 24. So into 6, which is 6 divided by 36. So into 4, which is 20 divided by 36. Then into 3, which is 21 divided by 36. Now the question is asking you to arrange it the ascending order. Ascending order means smallest to the greatest. Okay, so what is the smallest here? Smallest is 6 divided by, when the denominators are same, you have to check the numerator. What is the smallest numerator? That is called the smallest fraction. So 6 divided by 36, which is 1 by 6. That 1 by 6, only option 1 and 4. So 3 and 2 ignoring. Next one is 20 divided by 36. 20 is actually 5 by 9. Again, both the option contains. Next to 21 divided by 36, which is 7 by 12. So option A. Understood? So very simple question. So many times we did this question. So I hope everyone did this question correctly. Okay, I was doing next question. Okay, let me check the next one. So 40th question. See, 40th question is actually the length, breadth and height of the room are 1050 centimeter, 750 centimeter and 425 centimeter respectively. The length of the longest tape which can measure the 3 dimensions of the room exactly. Okay, so this question is actually what? Area and perimeter question. So what we have to do in this question, let us check. So 40th question is here actually area and perimeter question, but still one more thing we can see here. They are asking you to find the longest tape. See, usually if it is the the area chapter question, you can easily identify that they will ask you to find something about what is the perimeter of this figure, what is the area of that figure, or something, what is the cost of fencing. Okay, so what is the cost of fencing 1 meter, something like that. But see this question, when you are seeing length, breadth, height, you may think it's a area or volume question, something. But see the next statement, the length of the longest tape they are asking. Length means now you can understand it's not an area and perimeter question. It's a what? LCM HF question. I hope you remember. How can you identify whether it's LCM HF question or not? They mention the word longest or the smallest. If they mention the word the longest or greatest, it's HCF. If they mention the word smallest, it's going to be what? LCM. And one more keyword is what? The units should be similar. Okay, they are asking whether units are same. It's actually the LCM HF question. So this question is asking about what? Longest. So this 40th question is actually what? HCF. Understood? 40th question is HCF. So you are going to find the HCF of 1050, 750, 425. It's totally your wish. I thought two method for the HCF, which is prime factorization and the division method. But since the numbers are bigger, better use the division method. I hope everyone know how to do the division method. So you can solve this, which is 25 centimeter. When you solve this, you will get the answer. So to answer 25 centimeter, I think till this 40 questions, Ashwin answered correctly. Okay. Yes, sir. Next question, 41st question. So let us see what is 41st question. See, don't think ma'am is not doing the solution for this HCF. The reason is next live should happen actually for Sainik 9th, no? That's why the very easiest one I'm not doing, but still I'm doing, no? Some steps I'm skipping, okay? So which of the following statements are correct? Option A, if a number is divisible by 4, it must be divisible by 8 also. So is that if a number is divisible by 4, it should be divisible by 8 also? No, not at all. Take one number and check. Okay, so for example, let's say what number we can do. Okay, in 4 table, 4 is divisible by 4. Let me take 4 itself. Is this 4 is divisible by 8 also? No, not at all. Understood? So I can ignore this. Next one, if a number is divisible by 3 and 5, then it is divisible by 15 also. Exactly, no, they said very clearly a number is divisible by 3 and 5. Okay, it is divisible also by 5 means then it should also divisible by what? 15. For example, if I say a number which is 15, or okay, let me take some number 45. Okay, so 45 is a number which is divisible by 3. 45 is a number which is divisible by 5. So 45 is the number which is divisible by 15 also. Understood? So that common number should divisible by both 3 and 5. That number should divisible by this 15 also, means yes, this is true actually. Okay, then what they are asking, actually they are asking you to find the correct. Okay, so true only. A number which is divisible by 2 and 8 is also divisible by 16 also. Let me check. 2 and 8 means let's say 4 will be divisible by 2, but 4 will not be divisible by 8. Let me take some number like, so let's take a number which is 16. Okay, that is also divisible by 16. Like, let's take a number 24. Okay, so 24 is a number which is divisible by 2. 24 is a number which is divisible by 8 also, but 24 is not a number which is divisible by 16. So this is wrong. Understood? Next question, the sum of two consecutive odd numbers is always divisible by 4. So two consecutive, I told you very clearly, when you don't know the consecutive value, I told you take x as a consecutive number. Okay, so the sum of two consecutive numbers they set. Okay, so odd numbers they set. So whenever they mention the word odd numbers, I ask you to start with 2n plus 1. Am I right? 2n plus 1 I ask you to start with. So 2n plus 1, and the next number when you add, it is always divisible by 4 means yes, exactly. Okay, so please add and check. Okay, so we did this this consecutive number question, but not with the odd numbers. But I told you what is odd number and the even number, but we did only with the even numbers, I think, not with the odd numbers. Okay, so please check this. Only option B and D is correct. Okay, other option is not correct. They are asking the correct one only. No? Yes, understood. So I hope everyone did this question well, correctly. Next question, 42nd question. 42nd question. Okay, fine. So 42nd question, A borrowed, okay, see, listen carefully, this is A borrowed rupees 3,500 for 3 years at the rate of 4% per annum. B borrowed some money which is 4,200 for 2 years at the rate of 5% per annum. And C borrowed rupees 2,800 for 3 years at the rate of 5% per annum on simple interest. Which of the following statement is true? Okay, so now what we have to do is, what are the informations are given for the A, B and C? Principal given, rate given, time given, but not interest is not given. But the question is all about which of the following statement is true. But when I'm checking the option, listen, all the options are based on the simple interest. Okay, option A, C, the option 1, A, C have to pay rupees 420 each as simple interest. Option 2 also they are talking about simple interest. Option 3 also they are talking about simple interest. Option 4 also they are talking about simple interest. Okay. So all the options are talking about simple interest. So what I have to do is I want to find the simple interest for this question. Okay. So I have to find the simple interest for A, B and C, all the three persons. So I hope you can do this. Okay. Anyways, let me do. Okay. So for A, principal is 3,500. Okay. All the information is given. I'm not writing one by one the information. Directly let me write the formula and I'll substitute. Okay. For A, the interest is actually principal into rate into time divided by 100. So what is the principal for A? 3,500 into rate is 4 into time is 3 divided by 100. So if I solve this, I'm getting the principal value for A is rupees 420. Okay. So rupees 420 is principal value for A. So for B, same thing. For B, if I want to find the interest, I have to substitute in the formula principal into rate into time divided by 100, which is 4,200 into 2, rate is 5 into time is 2 divided by 100. So if I solve this, I will be getting for B, which is 420. Okay, so this is for B. So next for C. For C also again I have to find the interest, which is 2,800 into the rate is 5 into the time is 3. Okay, divided by 100. So when I solve this, I will be getting 024. Okay, so rupees 420. So now what happened here? Let me check the options. Option A, only A and C have to pay rupees 420 each as simple interest. So only A and C have to pay as 420. No, B also have to pay. They mentioned very clearly each have to pay 420. So option A is wrong. Option A is correct, but they are missing the B name. Only A and B have to pay rupees 420 each as simple interest. Only A and B. That also wrong. Correct. A, B and C all have to pay rupees 420 each as simple interest. Each they have mentioned. Okay, all have to pay. Each have to pay 420. So option 3 is correct. B and C have to pay. So this is wrong. Okay, so they mentioned very separately. All have to pay each 420. Correct. Okay, next question. I hope everyone did this question correctly. So next question. 43rd question. A solid cuboid is formed by joining three solid cubes of a side 4 cm. The volume of the cuboid so formed is actually. Okay, so here they said very clearly cube, solid of cube and cuboid both are what? Equal, because they said a solid cuboid is formed by joining three cubes. Okay, so the volume of cuboid is, so what we have to do now, I have to keep that volume of cube, that is equal to what? Volume of cuboid. Am I right? Volume of cube, that is equal to volume of cuboid. So volume of cube we know which is side cube. Okay, side into side into side. So volume of cuboid we know which is length into width into height. So now here they said very clearly. Okay, first of all I have to find the yes, side. Here please give me a minute, let me check. Okay, fine. So I couldn't find here. Okay, fine. So let me do this first. See here, they said a solid cuboid is formed by three. Okay, so what we know, three solid cubes of side 4 cm each. Okay, so they said very clearly 4 cm each. So I can say it is three sides, no? So 3 into 4. Can I say like that? Am I right? So I can say 3 into 4, which is 12. Correct. So the remainings are what? 12 into 4 into 4. Am I right? So when I solve this, I'll be getting 192, but here the student doesn't mark. Yes, he marked 192 only. Correct. Yes, he marked 192. I thought he made a mistake in this question. I was saying that this why he marked this fourth one. Okay, so 192 is your answer. Okay, I also getting 192. I hope everyone got the same answer. Please listen very carefully. They said very clearly a solid cuboid is formed by joining three solid cubes of size 4 centimeters. So both are equal. But what is the question? They are asking you to find the volume of a cuboid. How can I find the volume of the cuboid? I know the information that 3 into each side is 4. So 3 into 4, which is 12. Okay. See, where it's not 3 into 4 actually. You can say 4 plus 4 plus 4 also. Okay. So if you are confusing because of 3, don't worry. The side only I have written as 3 into 4. Okay. Which is 4 plus 4 plus 4. Okay. Am I right? Which is what? 12. So this length I was considering as 12. The width is 4 and the height is 4. Okay. Then I am getting 192. Okay. Understood. So option B. I hope everyone understood this question. This type also we did. So 44th question. So let us see what is 44th question. In the given question, two statements, there is an assertion and reason is given. Read them carefully and choose the correct option from the given option. Assertion, 41 is a prime number. We know that 41 is a prime number. Yes, it is true. Okay, because they are asking you to find the correct option. See the question, correct option. Reason, it has only two factors, number 1 and the number itself. So what is the meaning of this statement? That this you have heard so many times, I have said it so many times. It has only two factors. What are those two factors? 1 and the number itself. What is that? Prime number. I told you what is the meaning of prime number. Prime number always, what is prime number actually? It is divisible by 1 and itself. That is called prime number. So this is correct. And this reason is actually the explanation of the what? Assertion. So what option? Option A is not correct. Okay, so I should eliminate the first one. They said not correct. Second one, both A and R. That means assertions and reason are correct. And reason is a correct explanation of assertion. Yes. So second option is correct. Okay, so he did this question also correctly. Option B. Okay, I mean the option 2. Okay, I hope everyone understood this. So this is not difficult. Next to 45th question. See, very simple question which we did so many times during the class. Am I right? So 45th, how should I do? Perimeter of the figure. So what I told you, the perimeter of the figure. Sum of all the sides. So I told you don't complicate too much for this question. Just take this side, both are similar. Okay, in this side how many numbers are there? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So what is this? 6 plus 6, which is what? 12. So here also how many numbers are there? 12. Similarly, okay, so here what is the number? 6. So here also there will be what? 6. So what is your answer? Adding all the things. 24 plus 6, which is what? 36. Very simple question. This type of question so many times I have given. So I want everyone to get the answer correctly. Okay, for this question. So next to 46th question. Which of the following statements are not true? See the question very carefully. Till now we have seen the questions which of the followings are true. Now this question is not true. See, let's see the two acute angles are always supplementary. Two acute angles, what are, this is supplementary. What is the meaning of supplementary? 180 degrees. Sum of two angles should give 180 degrees. That means 90 plus 90, that should give 180 degree. Okay. So they said two acute angles are always supplementary means. So if I add 90 plus 90, it is 180 degrees. So the two acute angles will always less than 180 degrees. Am I right? Am I right? Always less than 180 degrees. So this statement is true. Not at all. You know what is the acute angle? No. From 0 to, I mean the angles between 0 and 90, not from 2. Okay. Between 0 and 90, what are the angles you have? That is acute angle. So this is not true. Okay. I have to select not true only. No. So this will be my answer. Second one, two obtuse angles are always supplementary. Two obtuse. So you know what is obtuse angles? I mean between 90 and 180, what are the angles you have? That is called obtuse angle. Am I right? So 90 plus 90, if you do, you are getting 180. So this is always greater. Am I right? So that is also not true. Two equal angles which are twice of half of the right angles are supplementary. Yes, this may be true. The reason is two equal angles they said which is twice of half of 90 degree. So if you do this, you will be getting 45, which is 90. So 90 plus 90, you will be getting supplementary. Yes. So 90 plus 90, that is giving you always what angle? Supplementary. So this is correct. Am I right? So this statement is correct. Why I couldn't do this? Okay, this statement is correct. Okay, so I should not touch that. Then an acute angle and an obtuse angle are always complementary. What is complementary? Sum of two angles is equal to 90 degree. So if I add two angles, I should get 90 degree. So if I add the acute angle and an obtuse angle, any one acute angle and obtuse angle, it is going to be what? Always greater than 90 degree. So this is also not correct. Very general question, no? If you know what is acute obtuse right angle means, surely you can answer this question. And everyone know what is obtuse acute right angle. Okay, so I hope everyone did correctly. So option 1. So this question also he did correctly. Okay, next question, the last 47th question. The value of that we can say some strange symbol. I don't know what is the meaning of the symbol. So let's say strange symbol, used to call strange symbol. In the following is 3958 minus that symbol 7 symbol, that is equal to 3 symbol 8 symbol. Listen, for this type of question, I don't know what is the meaning of the symbol. I don't know what is the value of the symbol. In this case, what should I need to do? I want to go with the option wise. I told you many times, when you couldn't able to find the question directly, go with the option. Because the options are given for what is the question is asked. So for in that place, you should take and put the option. Surely you are going to get the answer. You should satisfy the question condition. That is the thing. Okay. So in the 47th question, let me check option A. Let me take option 3 in the place of that strange symbol. If I put that 3, I should get left hand side and right hand side both are equal. No. So 3958 minus 378, that is equal to 3383. So please check whether they are equal. I'll be getting 0 here. See, in this place itself, if I subtract this 2, the unit digit is going to be 0. Is the unit digit is 0 here? No. So let me eliminate. So don't subtract fully. Check the unit digit. So stop. Okay. Next, option B, if you check 3958 minus sorry, it's not 8. No, it's 3. I made a mistake here. Please wait. So 3, see in the option A, don't go for option B. In the option A, 373 actually. Okay, 373. In the unit place, 8 minus 3, which is going to be 5. So here the unit place is 3. Am I right? Yes, I am right. Okay, so they are not equal. So option A is still not our answer. Then option B, 676, that is equal to 3686. See, when you solve this, when you subtract, what will be your unit place? It is 2. But here the unit place is 6. That is also not going to be your answer. And similarly, if you check option C I am doing here 3958 minus 575, that is equal to 3585. Okay, so here the unit place is 3. Here the unit place is not 3, it's 5. So that is also not the answer. So your answer is God. 4, no need to check. You have eliminated all the options. So 4 is the only answer. No, please ignore doing the solution. Okay, next question. 48th question. So the least number which when divided by 25, 40 and 60 leaves 90 as the remainder in each case. So very simple question. I am not going to do this question because it's very simple. Why? It's LCM question. We did so many times during the class, right? So many times we did during the class. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to find the LCM of 25, 40 and 60. Okay, so LCM of 25, 40, 60. So it's totally obvious what method you are going to use. For 25, it's going to be 5 square. So for 40, how can you write it? You can write it as 8 into 5. 8 can be written as 2 cube into 5 power 1. Then for 60, you can write it as 2 into 5, which is 10, into 3 into 2, which is 6. Okay, 10 into 6 is going to be 60. So which can be written as 2 power 2 into 5 power 1 into 3 power 1. So what is the meaning of the LCM? You should take all the number with the highest power. So highest power is for number 5. I should take 5 power 2. Here 2 power 3 into 3 power 1. I am doing very fastly. Don't think, ma'am, you are not teaching the basics. These things we did so many times in the class, so I am not doing the basics again and again. Okay, so I am doing very fastly. I am doing directly. Okay, so which is equal to okay, I have to solve this. Okay, which is again 25 into 8 into 3. So if I solve this, so once I solve this, I should subtract 9. That's it. Now what I have to do? What I have to do? They said very clearly leaves remainder in each case. So when they mention the word in the each case in the LCM concept, you should not subtract in the starting itself. After finding the LCM, you should subtract finally. No. So you are getting 600 sorry, not 600. Oh my god. Not subtract, addition. Correct. Finally, you should add because it leaves. It leaves. Okay, so finally, what you should do? You should add, not subtract. Okay, 609. Okay, which is option 3. This also he answered correctly. Okay. So next question, 49th question. Read the given statement and choose the correct option. Statement 1. A secant of a circle is a line segment having its end point on the circle. Actually, this statement says a secant of a circle is a line segment. See here, it is false actually. It's not a line segment. It's a line or a secant of a circle. You'll be having a circle. This is a secant of a circle, no? So a line which passes the circle at two distinct points, some two different points, it will pass. That is called secant. Okay, secant of the circle. So there's a line segment. What is the meaning of line segment? It has two endpoints. So line segment doesn't have. Line segment has two endpoints. Line don't have endpoints. So it is not line segment. It should be actually what? Line. So this statement is what? Actually false. Understood? So statement 2. A chord is a line passing through the center of the circle. Oh my god, I told you many times during the class and also in the tricks I told you which is uploaded in the video. Chord means it is not the line which passes through the center of the circle. Chord is a line, okay, which will never touch the center of the circle. If it passes through the center of the circle, it is called what actually? Diameter. Okay, so it will never pass through the center of the circle. They said it will pass through the center of the circle. It's wrong. Okay, so this is also false. They are asking you to choose the correct option. Okay, let me check the option. Both the statements are false. He selected correctly. Both the statements are what? False. By reading itself, I can say. Understood? So this question also very basic level question. I hope everyone did correctly. Okay. Next question. So 50th question. So 50th question, the ratio of the price of coffee to that tea when coffee costs rupees 24 per 100 gram, they said, and the tea costs 180 per kg. See here, I want to compare the coffee and the ratio. They are asking you to find the ratio of coffee to tea. When I'm taking the ratio chapter itself, I told you very clearly, different unit ratios cannot be compared. If you want to compare the ratio, it should be a same unit. But in the coffee, they said it is rupees 24 per 100 gram. Am I right? Rupees 24 per 100 gram they said. So now I have to convert this gram into kg. The reason is here I have per kg. So here I have to convert per gram. So what I have to do? Per 100 gram I have to write it as 1 by 10 kg. Am I right? Am I right? So 24 divided by 1 by 10, which can be written as 24 into 10, which is rupees 240. 240 is the value of coffee and 180 is the value of tea. Okay, now I can say the ratio 240 is to 180. So I can cancel the zeros and 3 table I can cancel 6 times, 8 times. Again 2 table I can cancel 3 times, 4 times. So my answer is what? 4 is to 3. Am I right? So 4 is to 3, which is option 4. So that is also answered correctly by that student. Next question, Anil exercised for 2 by 3 hour, Ram exercised for 3 by 4 hour, Chetan exercised for 1 by 5 hour, and Ram exercised for okay, for 5 by 6 hour. Who exercised for the maximum time? So very simple. What is this? How will you calculate the maximum time? If the values are given in the number, easy to calculate, but they are not given in the number. They are given in what? Fraction. When something given in the fraction, it is not easy to compare them. So what we have to do? LCM. We have to take what? LCM of, okay, actually the numbers are 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 1 by 5, 5 by 6. So LCM of what I have to do? The denominator, which is 3, 4, 5 and 6 I have to do. So when I do the LCM, 3, 4, 6, I think it's 60. Am I right? So LCM will be 60. Yes, correct. Okay. So now what I have to do? I have to make 2 by 3 as a 60, I mean odd number into 20 into 20, which is 40 by 60. For what? For Anil. Anil is 40 by 60. Then for Ram is 3 by 4. Okay. So like this, you have to make one by one. You have to check for Anil, Ram, Chetan, Dharam, and yes, Anil, everything. Right? I said everything. So all of them you have to check. When you check, you will get who did maximum 10. So I did this already. So I got Ram. Okay. So I hope everyone understood this. So the concept, I told you very clearly the concept. How to solve this question. The fractions are given. Do the LCM to make the denominators of the fraction same, so that you can compare the numerator and you can check who did maximum time. Okay. So next question. 52nd. So a solid metallic cuboid of length 9 cm and width 8 cm is formed by melting a solid metallic cube. Again the same question. So what we have to do? Volume of cube and cuboid are same. Volume of cube and cuboid both are is equal to what? Same. Volume of cuboid both is equal to same. So the formulas you should do. Okay. So what is the cuboid formula? Length into width into height you have to do, and volume of cube is actually what? Side cube you have to do. Okay. Just substitute in the places. 6 into 6 into 6, that is equal to 9 into 8 into, you can find the height. Okay, just rewrite isolate the variable, you will get the height value. So when you solve this, your height will be 3 centimeter, which is option 3. Okay, so this question also very simple. So let us try next question. So listen everyone. So next we have to do 53rd question. Actually what happened, we have to go for the next live, right? Sainik 9th we have to do the live. For Sainik 9th also same GK, English, intelligence, maths, everything we have to do. So then what I'm going to do is, since I'm consuming more time, okay, so I couldn't finish in the less time now because it's a maths I want to explain very elaborately. So since I'm consuming more time, I supposed to do only the answer key so that it is easy for you to do the evaluation today itself. From the 53rd question, the explanation I'll be doing in the next video. Okay, so I want to give time for them also. No, from 53rd, the explanation will be done in the next video. Now I'll just mark the answer key alone so that you can do your evaluation. Okay, so I hope everyone understood. 53rd question actually, total how many 5-digit numbers are there, they said. So for this question, your answer is 90,000. Okay, so I'll tell you how this question, how this 90,000 has come in the next video. So 54th question, a number written in the Roman numerals. So you have to just convert this Roman numerals into a number, then again convert that number back to the Roman numeral. When you solve this, you are getting option A, which is 1. Okay, a car runs with a speed of 65 km per hour. How far will it travel in 180 minutes with the same speed? Okay, so here this question is asking you to find how far. How far means distance is asked. So you want to find the distance with the help of the speed and the time. Time is given in the minutes. You just have to convert into the hour and then find. So when you solve this, you are getting 195 kilometer. Then 56th question, which of the following is the correct representation of 446 in the Roman numerals? This 446 you have to split. How will you write? 400 plus 40 plus 6. So how that 400 can be written? 500 minus 100. How that 40? 50 minus 10. How that 6? 5 plus 1. So I'm already explaining orally. Okay, so I hope everyone understood. So 30th, so for this question, your answer is option 3. Then 57th question. 57th question. Sunita reads 5 by 7 part of a book in 5 hours. The part of the book she will read in the 2 hours is actually unitary method chapter. Okay, so when you solve this, you will be getting actually 2 by 7. Okay, so this is your answer for this 57th question. Then 58th question, the value of this. So I think you already solved in the question paper. Okay, so if you couldn't see the question, I'll tell you. 32 plus 16 divided by 4 minus 2 into 3. It's actually what? 30. Very simple, one statement question. Okay, so the decimal form of sum of this and this, so you should add and then convert into the decimal. Very simple. Your answer is option 2. Then 50 chairs and 30 blackboards were purchased for a school. If each chair cost rupees 1065 and each blackboard cost rupees 1645, then the total amount of the bill. So very simple, no? So this is also a unitary method. You want to find the 50 chairs and 30 blackboards, the amount, and you have to add it. Okay, so when you do this, you will get 1,02,600. Then the value of question mark in this. So this place you have to replace. So just put a x value, anything. Then find this. So you are getting the answer as option 4. Then one of the angle of the triangle is half of a right angle and another angle is 15 more than 1/3 of the right angle. Name the triangle based on its sides. So you know when you translate this, you may get a right angle. So you are getting and two other angles are equal. Equal means what? Isosceles triangle. And 190 degree means right angle. So your answer is option 4. Okay. So next question, 63rd question. So my mother says that in our childhood the price of the petrol was rupees 15 per liter. It is rupees 72 per liter. Today, by what % the price of the petrol has gone up? So this type of question so many times we did. Actually, what is this? Percent increase, percent change formula. What is the difference divided by original into 100? So what is the difference? See, don't think we have to do some conversion. Nothing. This is also per liter. This is also per liter. No more conversion. So difference between the 72 and 15 and divided by what is the original into 100. So when you solve this, you will get this answer. Understood. Then an item was sold at rupees 5,840 at a loss of 20%. What is the cost price? So this also frequent question. Cost price you want to find. To find the cost price when the loss percent and selling price is given, what is the formula? 100 by 100 minus loss percent whole multiplied with simple selling price. Am I right? So if you solve this, you will be getting this as a answer. Okay. Next, name the type of an angle whose measure is the difference of the complete angle and the angle which is 5 times half of the right angle. Just to translate this statement, you will get the answer in a single line. You know what is 5 times of a right angle, what is complete angle. Complete angle, everything you know, right? So when you solve this, you will be getting an obtuse angle. Okay, so next question. A rod of length 15 meter 8 centimeters divided into 4 equal parts, the length of the part of the each rod. Okay, so very simple, you have to convert the unit. So just change the unit and divide by what? 4 equal parts. You will be getting the answers. The options are given in the meter. So what you can do? Better convert the centimeter into the meter and do it. If you think you will get a decimal, convert meter into centimeter. Then later you can convert back. Okay. So next, very direct addition. I told you how to do the decimal addition. Keep the points straightly. This is how you should do. No. When you add everything, you will be getting option 4. Then next question. A train. So next question. A train covered a certain distance with a speed of 120 km per hour in 40 minutes. If the speed of the train is increased to 150 km per hour, then how much less time, okay, it will take to cover the same distance? What happened? You are having 2 types of distance and 2 types of time. So first speed is given, time is given, you are going to find the distance. The second, what happened? The speed is increased. The speed is from the 120, it is going to change it as 150. From there, what you are going to do? You have a distance already. No, that distance you are going to substitute in the time formula, and you are going to get the time. Then you are going to take the difference. That is the less time. When they are asking about the less or greater, I told you very clearly, take the difference. Okay. When you solve this, you will get the 5 minutes. In case if you are getting the answer in the hours, convert that hours into minutes. Okay. Next, a liquid is heated to a temperature of 50 degree Fahrenheit, and the temperature of another liquid was raised to 25 degrees Celsius. The difference in the temperature of 2 liquids in the degrees Celsius. Simple. Convert the Fahrenheit 50 degree Fahrenheit into the Celsius using that Fahrenheit formula. I told you, no. So Fahrenheit formula, you know. So when you use that, you are getting the answer as 15 degrees Celsius. Okay. Next question. The supplementary angle of the complementary angle of the 2 times of 1/5 of the right triangle. So if you watch the previous video, surely I'll be doing this type of question in all the videos. Okay, I hope you watched. I hope you remember this question. Just to translate this statement, you will be getting the answer. So 126 is the answer. Don't worry, we'll be doing the solutions in the next video. Okay, so 71st question. Here, Anita invested a certain sum of 4 years at the rate of 5% per annum and received a rupees 850 as a simple interest. So, this 850 is simple interest, rate is given, for 4 years is given, that certain sum is principal. We don't know what is that, that is not given. Then they are talking about Sunita. She also invested some sum, time is given, rate is given, interest is given. Okay, because as simple interest. Now, what is the thing? You want to find their sum and you want to take the difference. Sum means don't think it's addition. No. Principal, I told you during the class, there is another name for principal which is called what? Sum. Correct? Find the principal value for both the thing and add it. So the value is what? Option 4. Okay, next question. Sum of all the prime numbers between what? 1 and 60. Between 1 and 60, having 3 as a unit digit. So better do one thing. Don't look for the prime numbers. Just from the 1 and 60, what are the unit number coming? What are the numbers coming as a 3 in the unit digit? Take all the numbers. From that, select what are the prime numbers. So it is very simple. And if you do if you add all this number, it will be 135. Then 73rd question. Correct option you have to select. A line has 2 endpoints. This line has 2 endpoints. Line has no endpoints. Just now I told you. Line segment only has 2 endpoints. So this statement is false. 2 lines either intersect or a parallel. Actually, whether it's a 2D figure or 3D figure, whatever it is, 2 lines will intersect and parallel. Okay, so don't worry about that. So here only statement true. Okay, so option 3. Okay, you have to select the correct option. No. Then Sunita bought. Sunita bought 3 by 4 meter of cloth. She used 5 by 6 meter cloth for kurta and 2 by 3 meter cloth for pyjamas for a doll. The cloth left with her. Simple. Simply add these two and subtract with the total. This is what we did during the class. See, all the questions we did during the class. Am I right? Okay, so when you solve this, you may get the fraction, convert into the mixed fraction. I told you QR by D method. Okay. So in an examination, a group of 5 boys and 7 girls, the average marks of the boys is 12 and the average marks of the girls is 18. What is the average marks of the group? That means the total number of students they are asking. So to find the average marks of the boys, you know the number of boys. Average, it is given, sum immediately you will find it. And number of girls you know, which is 7. The average is given, immediately you will find the sum. Then you will get the total average. How will you find the total average? Sum divided by number. Put their respective values in their places. When you solve this, you will be getting this answer. Okay. So from the 53rd question till the 75th question, solutions will be discussed in the next video. And also I told you what is the thing going to happen now. Okay. So in the next videos, there will be Sainik live session will happen. Okay. So I hope everyone understood. I hope everyone did your exam well. Okay, so I was really happy those who did your exam well. So let us see your scores later. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Whatever doubts you have, you can discuss in the group. Yes, thank you.
Okay, hello students. So I hope you guys marked all your answers and you got your answers evaluated by yourself. So those who got more than 250 or 270, I congratulate everyone. And those who got less than that mark, okay, you guys can still have the hope. Okay, we can expect the result for this examination by the end of this April or else the starting of May. Okay, so that the counseling will start by the mid of the May month or else the end of the May month, and the batch intake will be starting by June first week. Okay, for the Sainik school examination. And so not only that, we are going to start the next batch, the new batch for Sainik 6th as well as 9th from the upcoming April 14. And for that, we are going to conduct the scholarship exam for the students on 12th April. Scholarship exam for 12th April. And if you guys have the eligibility for the upcoming exams, you guys can attend it and you can avail the discount of around 50 to 75% if you score good marks in the scholarship test. And I hope everyone gets good marks and get into the Sainik school in this batch itself. So until then, bye bye and take care everyone. And in the next class, we will discuss the detailed explanation about the mathematics. So far we have discussed all the topics except the mathematics. Up to 25 questions I see. So we will discuss the remaining questions in the next class, and please take notes of the answer keys, and do share this answer key for those who wrote the exam, like your friends, your relatives. Share this answer key for their self evaluation. Thank you. Bye bye.